far-off places, daring sword fights, magic spells, a prince in the sky.
Hello!
It is with deepest pride and greatest pleasure that we welcome you tonight
To week 11 of Girls Guide to Fantasy Football. Yes, this week we...
Go to 11.
I am your host, Jordan Zucker.
Sacre bleu! What is this?
Dallas cornerback Pac-Man Jones is being reinstated.
I made a deal with you.
Think NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell will be as forgiving with Michael Vick once he's... Well, it is his league. True or false? Arizona running back Edgerrin James wants the Cardinals to release him.
I've reached the top and had to stop, and that's what's bothering me.
Indianapolis running back Joseph Adai finally played up to his potential with 153 total yards and 2 touchdowns against the Texans.
I'm overdue.
Also, Cincinnati wide receiver TJ Houshmandzadeh and Green Bay running back Ryan Grant each had his 3rd good game of the year.
Tell me, princess.
Housh had 149 yards and a touchdown, and Grant had 145 yards and a touchdown. Carolina running backs D'Angelo Williams and rookie Jonathan Stewart combined for...
Put them together, and what have you got?
250 yards and 3 touchdowns against the Lions.
Bibbidi-bobbidi-boo.
Running back Marion Barber paced Dallas with 24 carries for 114 yards.
It won't take long when there's a song to help you set the pace.
66 of which came in the 4th quarter when Barber ran down the clock and the Skins.
Tracking the Redskins down.
Kurt Warner threw for over 300 yards for an Arizona franchise record 4th straight game in the Cardinals' 26-20 win over the Seahawks.
It's the truth. It's actual.
Arizona wide receivers Anquan Boldin and Larry Fitzgerald combined for 337 yards. That's the 3rd time this season that both have gone for over 100 yards in the same game.
Let's get together, yay, yay, yay. 2 is twice as nice as 1.
Saints quarterback Drew Brees, who threw for 266 yards in the New Orleans 30-20 win in KC, set an NFL record for most passing yards through the first 10 games.
But on the whole, I've been a saint.
Brees now has 3,251 passing yards this season, breaking the record previously set by Oakland's Rich Gannon during his 2002 MVP season.
Learning you were wrong.
In my guys league, I was scrambling for a second RB. So I picked up J.J. Arrington from Arizona 2 weeks ago, and then I dropped him because he did nothing.
He's holding back, he's hiding.
But
I'm wishing.
that I hadn't, because of course the next week he went to town to teach me a lesson and said,
Catch me if you can.
to the Seahawks with 2 touchdowns.
Poor unfortunate souls in pain, in need.
Tampa Bay running back Ernest Graham is out for the season with a high ankle sprain. New York Giants' Brandon Jacobs hurt his knee. It should be okay, but they might rest him anyway against the Cardinals since they have so much depth in running back.
Though quite intent in his pursuit.
Dallas wide receiver Miles Austin is out for the season as well with an LCL sprain.
Too bad.
San Francisco wide receiver Josh Morgan, blah, 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 groin injury, blah, blah, blah.
The biggest word you've ever heard, and this is how it goes. Oh, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Correctly pronouncing a tough player name. We have another brother duo this week. One is a safety for the Cincinnati Bengals, and his older brother is a guard for the Miami Dolphins. Chinedum Ndukwe and Ichuku Ndukwe. Chinedum and Ichuku Ndukwe.
Can you do that?
Chinedum Ndukwe, Ichuku Ndukwe.
I'm bursting with pride. Oh, I'm clever. Oh, the cleverness of me.
Jordan's advice of the week. This one's for the women against fantasy sports. Take a look at the girls in my league.
No one's gloomy or complaining.
But if you don't want to play fantasy football, fine. How can we get you to...
Forget about your worries and your strife.
If you want to grab your husband's attention, well, first grab me some Tylenol because your whining is giving me a headache. And, I don't know, maybe divorce him and marry a gay guy. Should turn his head. That's all she wrote for this week. I'm Princess Charming.
Pathetic.
Fine, I'm Jordan Zucker. What's with Cinderella having no ears? And this was what we...
11 is it's not 10.
Of Girls Guide to Fantasy Football. Touch back with you next week. San Francisco wide receiver Josh Morgan, blah, 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 groin injury. San Francisco wide receiver Josh Morgan, blah, 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 groin injury, blah, 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 blah. Okay, wait, hang on. Wow. This is a good one. Whew. No, okay.